Alright, before we get into this video, I want to make it perfectly clear that yes, I am a Christian conservative, so you can go ahead and use that against me all you want if you would disagree with me. But the reason why I'm pointing this out is not because I want the left to know that I'm Christian conservative. It is because I want the conservatives or the Republicans to know that I am Republican. And the reason why I want them to know that is so that they know that I'm not saying this because I disagree with them, not because I'm some sort of crazy person. No, I want to go ahead and point out the fact that we as Republicans are too much of a cult. And the reason why I say that is because I am sick and tired of seeing people trivialize things and making everything about politics. What Hasan did, or allegedly did, right? What he did is not a testament to who the Liberal Party is. It is not an indicator of what kind of person the Liberal Party is. Do I agree with the Liberal Party, the Democratic Party? No. But do I think that what Hasan allegedly did speaks for the entirety of the left? No. I think this was also a very clear thing after Charlie Kirk's death. There was a good amount of people online who were celebrating his death, who were cheering on his death because they saw it as, like a fascist dying. They saw it as if Hitler had died. And so, what a lot of Republicans and conservatives did was we immediately started to blame what a couple, in the grand scheme of things, what a couple of the liberals slash Democrats were saying about Charlie Kirk versus the immense amount of people who are on the left who openly condemned what happened to him. People who adamantly admit that they dislike Charlie Kirk and the things he stood for. But they were at least human enough to know that at the end of the day, we are exactly that. We are humans with our own different belief systems and our own different priorities and everything like that. And at no point should we ever think that someone on the other side deserves death or that they should be silenced completely or any of that. I think whenever you're calling for death, that's one thing. But whenever you're just speaking your mind on issues, that's where we should all just like calm down. But I'm not trying to get into the Charlie Kirk thing because I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about the Hasan situation. But again, before I can get into that, I just wanted to rant about the Republican Party because we should not be looking at people who we disagree with and waiting for them to do something bad so that we can then use that as a reason to condemn the entire other side. If Hasan did use a shot collar on his dog, then that in no way speaks to the entirety of the Democratic Party. And if you genuinely do think that, you're stupid, and I don't know what else to say. You're just stupid. All right, with all that out of the way, let's go on and play the clip of, the actual topic of this video.
Okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking go, just stop. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby. It's just, you're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom.
Okay, so obviously, as we've seen in that clip, we see him, touching off screen something, and then immediately the dog yelps. We don't actually see what he's touching, obviously. So this is where you have to give Hasan a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. There could be such of a thing as a coincidence of timing, and this is something very unfortunate. But I think critical in this video that I'm about to play now makes a great point on the actual thing of this.
Right? You have all these people saying this shit, it's not true. Well, it takes like actually 3 seconds just to unclip that collar and just show like, hey guys, I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea here. This is not a shot collar. Look, here's what it is, and then explain it. Like, I feel like even a non-streamer, like a complete normie, average Joe Schmo, if you went to their house and saw that happen are like, hey, did you just shock that dog? They'd be like, oh my god, no, 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 this is clearly a misunderstanding. No, that's not what happened. Like, I feel like most people would be very quick to show you and prove that it's not a shock collar because it's so quick and so easy to do. And the fact that he doesn't is odd. Like, it is very peculiar. Why wouldn't you in the moment? Like, that's such a natural thing to do.
If something like this happens and you think you're in trouble, like if I accidentally do something and it seems like I hurt someone or hurt something, I'm going to immediately defend myself. I'm not going to wait 2 or 3 days later and then talk about it. I'm not going to wait until like 2 streams later and then talk about it. If people are coming into my chat and they're saying, hey, I think you just hurt your dog or something like that, what's going on? I'm going to immediately defend myself. I'm going to immediately say something. That's what Penguins was saying, as seen here. And so obviously after this happened, everybody started going after Charlie for this. And it's kind of funny because the same thing kind of happened after Charlie Kirk died. And I know I wasn't going to talk about Charlie Kirk, but after Charlie Kirk died, Penguins just made a video talking about it. Charlie made a video talking about the whole situation. And again, as I said earlier in the beginning of this video, I was like, people outwardly who do not like Charlie Kirk came out and was like, he did not deserve to die like this, especially not in front of his kids and in front of his wife. And Charlie was one of those people who said he did not deserve this. And then all of a sudden, a bunch of people started sending him hate and tried saying that he was like a MAGA now, and was trying to say that he's like some super conservative grifter. And I just think that's absolutely stupid. But more so, what I think is stupid is some of, the responses to this whole situation, because people are now trying to say that we shouldn't be worrying about this because there is a genocide in Gaza. Oh, I can't believe it, man.
Oh yes, I have seen the Kaya stuff, and let me tell you, Kaya is, well, first of all, the clip did look horrible. The clip was really bad. It was so bad. And it's understandable why everyone was freaking out about it, but I can verify that Kaya is the most loved and spoiled and just the most well-trained and best little baby or big baby that I have ever been around and that I have ever seen. But yeah, it's kind of crazy. You would think that this kind of outrage, we would have seen it towards like the genocide and stuff, but this priorities in this world are not where they should be.
Like, dude, you cannot make this up, bro. You cannot make this up by. All right, all right. First of all, let me go and just say this. If you want to defend your friend for being unjustly, canceled or called out or being harassed or whatever, all that kind of stuff online, you are more than welcome to. I fully respect that. Coming to your friend's aid, no matter even if it makes you unpopular. I respect that from her and blah blah blah. But what we're not going to do is we're not going to say, oh, well, we shouldn't be really paying too much attention to this, and instead, what's going on in Palestine? I mean, where's all that energy? Hey, Val, I just got something to tell you. Me shouting to the top of my lungs on this video right here, if I was going to make the same video on about what's going on in Palestine or whatever, me shouting to the top of my lungs is not going to stop a war. If these people don't care about death, they're not going to care about public outrage. You know who does care about public outrage? Twitch. You know who does care about public outrage? Hasan. So yes, we are going to be talking about this one a lot more than what someone would be talking about, like Palestine and the war going on over there. And the reason why is because some of us are not stupid and delusional enough to believe that us shouting to the top of our lungs is going to stop a war. We can go outside and we can freaking protest the streets all we want, but guess what's not going to happen? This war stopping over us. Like, come on, get over yourself. But again, though, just like doing all this and using this as like an excuse for your friend to not get canceled, being like, well, actually, where's all this energy with Palestine? You know what, Val? You're so correct. But you know what? You know what? How actually? I got a bone to pick with you. How are you supposed to be on here streaming in your multi-million-dollar mansion, probably with your with your millions of followers? How are you going to be sitting here, dressed lavishly, living the best life whenever there's homeless people dying on the streets every single day? Have a heart. How dare you? It's the same thing. You're comparing two things that have nothing to do with each other, and you're trying to say, well, actually, why are we caring so much about this, but we're not caring about this? It's not that we don't care about the other thing. It's the fact that some of us, again, are not delusional enough to believe that we can stop it just by saying stop. That's not how the world works, unfortunately, and wars are going to continue to go on unjustly, unneeded, unnecessarily, and that's just going to happen, unfortunately. But if enough people will say something, then someone like Hassan, if he's doing what he's doing allegedly, there could be actions to his consequences potentially. If he is out here hurting his dog, or if he's out here, God forbid, threatening to kill a dog. I mean, Hassan would never do something like that, right? Right?
Motherfucker, come here. Stay. If you run right now, I'll fucking kill you. Like, I'll actually kill you, okay? In front of everyone. Stay.
Yeah, nah, it's time to back it up, homie. It's time to pack it up. It's nope, nope, nope. Yeah, nah. So see, the reason why I showed that is so that we can basically just put it together that, like, listen, nothing that I can say is going to stop this war. Nothing that anyone can say. Donald Trump can go up and talk about it and openly say that it's bad. The president of the United States can go up and talk about it. And is that going to change anything? No. Is me going on the internet and saying anything going to change something? No. Is all of us unanimously, every single person on the internet could go out and go to a single designated place and say that this war is bad? And do you think that this war between Israel and Palestine will stop? The answer to that is no, it wouldn't. But you know what can happen? If if enough people talk about this situation with Hassan, then enough awareness of the situation can be brought to the eyes of Twitch. Twitch can be put on the spot and they can see, hey, yeah, our top guy, our favorite streamer on the platform, Dan Clancy's favorite streamer, yeah, there's probably a problem here. So let's try and do something. And again, this is not the first time Hassan has said something or done something crazy. He has not only threatened to kill his dog in that just clip that I just played, but he has also, again, said that America deserved 9/11.
America deserved 9/11, dude. I'm saying.
He has said that landlords deserve to die and be like decapitated on the streets and have the streets like bathe in their capitalist blood.
My
It's hurt poor people that they can afford housing in Berkeley. I don't know how that works.
my understanding is that the property owners who have properties there choose just not to rent it at all.
Yeah, kill
As a
them.
result.
Kill those motherfuckers in a video game. Sorry. Holy shit. Murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude. Oh my god, in a video game, of course.
NFL
Holy
Street too,
shit.
right?
Holy fucking shit, dude. Sorry. I meant in a video game.
This dude is crazy. He has threatened, even if it was a fake gun, it don't matter. He has threatened a chatter and doxed his chatters and all this, that, and the other. This dude is not a good person. And so if we can raise awareness to Twitch, then maybe they can do something. But who knows? Maybe the situation with Twitch and Palestine is too closely, together. Maybe the same way how the warmongers and the people that are actually doing the war in Palestine and between Israel and Palestine, maybe the same thing goes on with Twitch and it just falls on deaf ears. No amount of talking will ever change anything. Maybe that's just the way it is. But yeah, I just wanted to make a video because I thought this whole entire situation was just stupid. So yeah, I think you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. And I don't know when I'll make another video like these. This was a very AIDS, recording session. It was a very AIDS editing session because the the software that I used just did not want me to make this video at all. But I kept going on. And so, as you guys can see here, there's probably some like stock images or something going on in the background because I've ran out of gameplay. But that's just the way it is. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video whenever that eventually is.